led me to the understanding that I had to share it with others. So this is what I looked like when I was really healthy and into nutrition. I was going to the health food store on a regular basis, spending literally $600-700 a week, which is crazy, at the health food store. We were juicing, we had the organic garden, and 3 months after I started on this system I'm about to walk you through tonight, I'd lost 32 pounds. I was not going to the gym during that time frame. My husband also went through a physical transformation, but mentally, depression disappeared, anger issues disappeared. And I will tell you, it was marriage saving. The biggest change in our family was my nephew, the guy with the red hair here. He just graduated from the same high school that I graduated from. And I will tell you, he started speaking 3 months after taking these products. He's still autistic, he's still on the spectrum, but the speaking changed the way we communicated with him, the way we were able to communicate with him. And it changed my sister's entire life. When my nephew started speaking, I really dove into the research side of what I'm sharing with you guys tonight because I wanted to know what is it and why does it work so well. And we started to see, as I began to promote it, everyone who used it lost weight. And I was picked up by the Good Morning America. They flew into Jacksonville, Florida, and this is me on the show having a smoothie with one of their correspondents there. My husband and I kept sharing it. We started earning weekly checks, which was mind-boggling because I was just so passionate about the results my nephew had seen. I never saw it as a business. And we started earning checks, and then we started earning trips. So this was the very first trip we earned to Cabo San Lucas. And I will just tell you, we never took trips, just the two of us. We always, took our boys with us because we loved our family and we couldn't imagine spending money on just the two of us to go somewhere. So this is us flying over a canyon in Cabo San Lucas. This is us in Paris on a trip that we earned with the company. And then I began to feel bad about just my husband and I are earning trips. I went to PA school to help people. And so I began to try to figure out, how do I help other people earn weekly checks? How do I help other people earn these crazy, amazing trips? And this is the first trip where I helped 3 other couples earn the trip as well. And it was to Bora Bora, the little over the water huts with the Four Seasons. These are some sharks that we actually swam with. And I will tell you, I've learned in 15 years of sharing this that a lot of people are not happy with their current lives and the situation that they're in and their lack of time freedom or their lack of money at the end of the week, but they're so comfortable that they're not willing to make a change. And this is what I teach my team. You can earn and do whatever you want to do here. It's a 15-year-old company. We have some of the wealthiest investors in the world. We are not going anywhere anytime soon. If you want to make money, this is a fantastic way to do it. And I take great pride in helping as many people as I possibly can earn weekly checks. We throw leadership retreats for our VIPs. This is in the Keys, where you bring your family and we spend time together dreaming, planning. How do we help more people? How do we change more lives? How do we make our bank accounts bigger? What do we do when we're making 10,000 a week? What else can we invest in? This is a whole group of us after going rock jumping. This is a cruise that we go on. And I'm really big on writing your vision down. Get very clear about, where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What are your plans with this? Not just, I want to make money, I want to help people. What do you want to do with that $1,000 a month, with that $1,000 a week? How will it change your life? I've literally watched it change my life. Putting my vision out where I can see it, working towards a goal. I've seen it happen faster and faster and faster. This is an example. We had a dream to create a beach house, and we found a piece of land. And with the money we earned from Pure, where we were just getting by, believe it or not, when I was working full-time as a PA, we were trying to find ways to invest our money that we make with Pure in other ways. We created this beach house. We now use it as a short-term rental where it brings in regular weekly income. I've helped all of these people travel the world. This is a whole group of us in Breckenridge. These are my brothers and their wives. After we went on a helicopter ride around Maui, we were staying at the literally most notorious hotel in Maui that's in multiple movies, and the company paid for it. I used to watch people travel to Europe and go on these crazy trips and think, why not me? Well, they must have, been born into money. They must have made wise financial decisions. I don't care how old you are, you can change things. Don't take advice from people that you have no interest in living like. Be aware of who you're taking advice from. and watch what happens. I now teach and train all over the world, and we've created a family. These are some of the first people I brought into the business of Pure with me 10 plus years ago, and this was my son's graduation party last summer. They were all still in our family, still recommending Pure, still consuming it. And I will tell you, this is not about getting rich. It's not about adding money to your bank account, although that helps. And money isn't everything, but it ranks right up there with oxygen. It's about adding time so that you are truly, truly wealthy to do what the things you want to do. This is a trip I got to take with my dad literally about a year before he passed away. And the last week before he died, he said that was the best trip I've ever been on. I highly doubt it was the best trip he's ever been on, but the fact that I got to spend it with him because his brother had died, and I got to book a plane ticket and take him to New Jersey and spend all of that time with him when no one else in my family had the time freedom to do that. It was an absolute gift. What would you do with time freedom? My husband and I took our boys on a 2-week trip around Europe last summer, and my youngest is asking me to go again this summer. My largest checks of the year were made while I was on vacation, not while I was working, not while I was running overviews, not like this and answering questions like I will do afterwards, but while I was traveling the world with my boys. I want to encourage you to dream big. This is what I teach the people that I train. You guys, there's coaches all over the internet giving out all kinds of advice and charging money for it when they haven't accomplished anything. I am the top earner in this company. I help the most people earn checks, and I'm still doing this on a day-to-day basis to help you. And this is the first thing I want you to know. If you dream big, anything is possible. So what is it? What is it all about? Well, some people are attracted to us for the health aspect of what I'm going to share with you, and others are attracted to the income. We're different from other companies because we're a product that every single person in a household needs. It's a consumable product, so they purchase it again and again instead of a one-time purchase like my Pampered Chef baking stone I've had for 20 years. And we have a guarantee, a 30-day satisfaction guarantee that if you like it, you'll be great. But if you don't like it, you can return and get your money back. Here's the deal. If 100 people start with our 30-day servicing program where we cleanse your body of toxins, balance out your pH, build your cells up with whole raw food nutrition, you will feel amazing. And what happens is 93 out of 100 repurchase unsolicited. We don't even have to call you and remind you you're running out. You run out, you feel it, you repurchase. We're a 15-year-old, 16-year-old company now, totally debt-free, and less than 100,000 Americans even know we exist. The business model is touted as one of the most brilliant business models in the world and very, very wise business for any American to get started in. It's hard to find a good company, one that's made it past the 5-year mark that everybody doesn't know about already. We have never gone on social media until the last 12 months. No one knows about us, but we're solid. We have a solid foundation and give real results. So the reason I started my skincare retail store, I invested $50,000 in a skincare retail store, a brick and mortar location in Ponte Vedra Beach in 2008, $50,000 in a construction company. This one we stumbled into thinking I was doing my brothers a favor. It was a fraction of the cost of those other two investments. The overhead was laughable, less than I was spending on my supplementation and my whole organic foods already. And very, very quickly was creating a residual weekly income for us. Robert Kiyosaki is the reason I purchased those first two businesses. He's the reason that I stuck with this business. We teach you how to make money while you're sleeping. Are you making money while you're sleeping? While you're on vacation? Do you have someone working for you? Whoever invited you, I'm working for them right now. Started in a clinical practice with patients. For 30 years, they taught this cleanse, balance, build philosophy. The results were so good, there was a 3-year waiting list. They said, we've got to get it out to the world. We're going to spread it word of mouth. Here's what I know after 20 years of practicing medicine, 15 years of sharing this message. I believe 95% of the diseases and illnesses we struggle with, and you name it, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, depression, insomnia, anxiety, ADHD, eczema, migraines, is the result of these 3 things. We're toxic because we drink out of plastic water bottles. We store our food in plastic. Our food is being sprayed by guys wearing this. Cancer rates are soaring because we're being poisoned every day. We're out of balance because we don't exercise enough. We consume too much sugar. We're staring at our phones all day long. We're extremely acidic, and we're undernourished, horribly undernourished. And the studies are showing it. This isn't even an adult. The kids, we've known for over 5 years that the kids are not getting, half of them don't have the vitamins and minerals that they should be getting. So we're supplementing. We try to supplement. The more educated you are, the bigger your closet is, right? You watch something on TV, you read something, you hear about something, you purchase it, you don't travel with it because you can't tell when you take it. You can't tell when you don't. You take it a couple of days and then it goes to the back of the closet. 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you go buy your multivitamin from Walgreens, you're not getting a satisfaction guarantee. We have that here. You can't eat your way out of the situation. For over a decade, we've known. Multiple studies in 2010 came out showing essentially 8 oranges, 80 cups of spinach, 99 ears of corn, and 2 cups of wheat were what were needed to get the same nutrition our grandparents got from one of each of those things in 1960. So we need to supplement. We have to supplement. There's no choice. What are you supplementing with? And is it working? If you can't tell when you take it and you can't tell when you don't, if the lab results don't change, you need to switch. We teach you to cleanse the 7 channels that you eliminate through with our 30-day servicing. Your lungs, your liver, your skin, your lymphatic system, kidneys, blood, and intestines, they are backed up with junk because you've been consuming stuff you were never meant to consume. We cleanse it all out while we are balancing out your pH, while we are building your cells up with whole raw food nutrition. We have a medical advisory panel of medical doctors who are literally recommending these products in their practices. Many of our products are in the physician's desk reference, and this is what I like to call the 30-day servicing. You have one body, one irreplaceable asset that you do not get back later in life. We treat it like crap. We put it through the ringer. It shows you when you're toxic. It shows you when you're out of balance. You don't sleep well. You're constipated. Your skin is dry. Your hair is falling out. Your nails are brittle. Your lab results are going high. Let's cleanse the toxins out and pour nutrition in for 30 days. Just like if this is broken, we're going to fix it. If your air conditioning is broken, you're going to fix it. Your cars, every 10,000 miles, the lights are going off. You have to service them. You need to service this too. And servicing is not going to the doctor and saying, I've got some wrist pain. They're going to draw some blood. They're going to do an x-ray and they're going to give you some prescriptions. I wrote 200 a day in the prime of my career. That is not a servicing. That's a Band-Aid. Let's cleanse the toxins out. Douse the fires of inflammation with omega-3s, plant-based nutrition, greens. Yes, you can still eat your meats and your food and whatever you want. Okay, but as you go through this and you begin to feel better, you begin to recognize when you eat or drink certain things, it causes you to be more acidic and maybe you don't feel as good. So for 30 days, I want to challenge you to use these 7 products. Now, if you are on prescription medications, if you're popping Tums or anti-inflammatory products and you can't go anywhere, it's in your purse all the time, I want to encourage you to look at the Core Complete. Heck, if you're over 40, look at the Core Complete because you are gravely deficient in nutrition. And these are proven superfruits that have been used for thousands of years in the areas where they're grown. They're 100% goji, noni, acai, mangosteen. No soup juices added to it. It hasn't been powdered down and then rehydrated with crap. See, Pure's promise is high quality, high concentrated. We have third-party verification. All of our products are verified by another outside lab to make sure we have in these bottles what we say we have. And then they give you a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're over 40, look at starting with the Core Complete. The things that people notice within 30 days, better sleep, more energy, less pain, better bowel habit, better mood, and weight loss. Could you benefit from any of these things? Are you treating your one irreplaceable asset like it should be treated? It's less than $10 a day to service it for 30 days. 93% of people repurchase 2 or 3 of these products going forward on a monthly basis. They end up spending around $100, $130 a month on their one irreplaceable asset. Is it worth it? Yes. If you say you can't afford that, have you seen somebody who's sick? Have you seen somebody struggling with cancer? Have you seen somebody who hasn't taken care of their one irreplaceable asset? You can't afford not to do this, friends. You can't. My children have been consuming these products since they were babies. I'm going to try to turn the volume off on this, but I don't see where I can. So I will tell you, you can do shots or you can do smoothie. You can do it any way you want to do it. My kids have been doing it since they were toddlers. 30 seconds in the morning. We did shots for years. Now we really focus in on smoothies. Does it make a difference in the way they look and the way they feel? They will both tell you. They can tell when they take their Pure and they can tell when they don't. They're now 16 and 19. If your kids are younger than that, you only have a certain amount of time when you can control what goes in their bodies, guys. It's not the teacher's jobs. It's not the doctor's jobs. It's your job. Does it impact the way my boys look? Absolutely, it does. So I would encourage you to get your kids on the products as well. Don't give them a Flintstone vitamin, a gummy vitamin. Let's put some real nutrition in their body. We have lots of education for you, educating you on how to get these products in your family, and purelifechangers.com is a wealth of information. We give you AM and PM instructions. Oh, that seems like a lot. No, it's not. It's 30 seconds in the morning, 30 seconds at night, and you and your body are worth that time. If you're looking to make some radical changes, maybe you eat too much fat, sugar, drink too much alcohol, and you're like, I'm ready to go. I got to make some changes. We have a transformation challenge going on right now. And I will tell you, our 6-week metabolic reset program, if you've gone through menopause, if you're struggling with weight, we have some tremendous testimonies of people who've seen phenomenal results in literally 6 weeks. You eat a lot of food. You go through a 7-day detox program, and then literally you go into a program where you're eating every 3 hours for about 3 weeks. And the hardest part about it is probably eating every 3 hours, but you're never hungry. We add on some of our newest supplementation, which has berberine and DNF in it for those people who've done some of the injectables that had tremendous weight loss and then they can't afford to do it forever, or they've had horrible side effects. They are loving our Magic Plus because it curbs their appetite and keeps them at that weight loss. For those people who don't want to do the injectables, I would encourage the Magic in the morning and the Magic Plus in the morning and the Magic in the afternoon. I am in the gym every single day. We tracked my body fat, we tracked my muscles, my muscle rate, and we saw increase in muscle rate and a drop in body fat while I was consuming these two products, along with doing the eating every 3 hours. This guy just consumed the Magic Plus and nothing else and lost 22 pounds in, what is that, 5 weeks? Holy moly. So if you're looking for that, we have the answer. We offer a lot of different things, guys. We have an amazing skincare line straight from Korea that delivers results in 15 days. I used to sell the most expensive skincare you can buy. This is extremely affordable, but it delivers results. And again, 30-day satisfaction guarantee. We have a reset program. We have a sports line that is so fantastic and has the Informed Sports certification. Safe for your kids. We have a supplement line for your kids. We have an immune boosting line. And we've just released this coffee that has cordyceps in it. My 16-year-old loves it because of the focus that the cordyceps gives you. But what cordyceps has been shown to do in studies is really kind of mind-blowing. Stamina, focus, energy. And so we've noticed it doesn't give you the shakiness. It's actually, cordyceps is used to treat kidney disease in other countries. It's also used to treat heart arrhythmias in China. And so we have noticed that you don't have that up and crash that you typically have with coffee. It tastes like gourmet coffee. It's less than $1 a day, but it has the cordyceps in it that gives you all of these additional benefits. If you're looking for more information on any of our products, ask whoever invited you to add you to our Changing Lives with Pure Facebook page, where we literally have thousands upon thousands of testimonies. You can use the search box to type in migraines or cholesterol or ADHD like we do in this example, and pull up testimonies from just customers who are using the products and have had tremendous results. So lots of information out there for you. My goal in the beginning was to get everybody with a membership to Pure. I want you to think about it like Amazon or Costco. And I kept running into people who were like, I can't afford $289 to do a 30-day servicing. What's one product I can buy? No, one product isn't going to give you results. Our body's an amazing machine. You've got to cleanse the toxins out and pour the nutrition in. Quit looking for a quick fix. Save up until you can make $289 if you really want to see results. If you can't afford $289, we have a bigger problem. And this is the problem I kept running into, is we have Americans in their 30s, 40s, and 50s who can't afford $289 to take care of their one irreplaceable asset, or to service their entire family's bodies. And so I went to work saying, you know what? The nutrition is great. And I'm going to educate about that. And there's thousands of videos out there that you can find on me educating on our daily build and our greens and our Mila and our sulfur. Go watch them. There's loads of them on purelifechangers.com and so many other places. But I've really come to a decision that I need to help people make money. People have given up. They don't understand that you can achieve whatever it is you want to achieve. Whether or not you get uncomfortable, you're willing to get uncomfortable is a whole different ballgame. We give you the tools. With 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week of work, we teach you exactly what to do to create $1,000 a month locked in income within 3 months. Locked in going forward. This is the future. This company is not going anywhere, and we have all the tools to teach you exactly what to do. Now, if you're just looking for products, great. You've come to the right place. livepure.com. The family package is what I started with. That way I serviced my whole family. I also got the skincare. I got the immune boosting silver and the sulfur and the immune 6, but I was able to service my husband and my children and my sister and my nephew plus myself for 30 days. And I had the sports line. So that I highly recommend. I saw it as like health insurance, right? Like I was like, give me the best bang for my buck. I got the family package because it's got $1,500 worth of free product in there. I had no intention of telling anybody, but I think I'm here sharing it. I know I'm sharing it because of my family's results. That's really what impacted me in the beginning. Okay, but you can start wherever you want. The Reset Plus is that 6-week program for 2 people. Start with the Core Plus, start with the Core Complete, check out, become a preferred customer, no membership fee, like joining Costco or Amazon without the membership fee, and no obligation to purchase again. But if you're sitting here thinking, okay, wait a minute, 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week for $1,000 a month, I can do that. Or my Aunt Betty needs to see this, or so-and-so needs to see this. Listen closely. Those of you that are customers, livepure.com, go get started. Make sure to put in the name of the person who invited you. If you're thinking about the business side of it, we have a training site where we walk you through exactly what you need to do in those 30 minutes a day. We've just created branding sites, landing sites for you. If you are working with us on our team, this is the kids one where you get to send people to this site and they can learn everything they want to about the kid supplementation and then shop now and the order goes straight to you. This is something that only the people who work with me and my leaders get access to. I have a leadership retreat that I take the VIPs on my team to twice a year where we do vision boarding and we talk about the future and we look at the back office and we look at what you've accomplished in the last 6 months and set goals for what we're going to accomplish in the next 6 months and how many lives we're going to change together. And sometimes people look at me and go, oh, well, you were a PA for 20 years, so of course you can do this. I'm telling you guys, this couple got started in January. They made $7,200 in their first 2 weeks. They made another $7,000 their third week. Anyone can do this. They are multiple business owners and they saw the low income, the low investment and the low overhead. And they said, we're in, let's share it. Life-changing income for them in a very short amount of time. This couple got started largely because Skip used to work with one of our investors, Phil Knight, founder of the largest shoe company in the world. Yep, he's one of our investors. And Skip said, we're in. They got started. They made $30,000 in their first 9 weeks. One of the first people they told was Cozy. Her husband had just died from pancreatic cancer. She was raising 4 kids by herself. She sat down and called 50 people. I'm doing something new. You've got to take a look. She made $32,000 in 12 weeks. Lindley and David sat down on a Sunday and called 50 people. We're doing something new. You've got to take a look. If I send you a link, will you watch? Invited them to something just like this. 6 months later, they made $102,000. Does everyone do this? No, I can guarantee you not everybody does this. Very few people are willing to get uncomfortable. Most people are comfortable in their brokenness. They're comfortable in their sickness. But if you're sick of being broke and you're sick of being sick, we have literally exactly what you need to do from this 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. This couple was $30,000 in debt. They literally took their mortgage payment, used it to come in with the family package. They made their money back in 2 weeks, and over the next 5 weeks, they made $30,000. Does everyone do that? No. Josh sat down and called over 200 people and invited them to take a look at this. Some people just share with friends and family. They don't talk about the business at all. They're such huge believers in the products because maybe they've had an experience and they're just building a customer base. Think of it like being a vending machine. And your friends and family are like, oh my gosh, you look amazing. What are you doing? Here, I'll send you a link. They watch a video and then they click here and add it to their cart and they purchase it. And then 93% of them repurchase. If you have 20 people ordering 3 products a month from you, you'll make $1,000 a month. But what happens if you begin to talk about the business? What happens when your customers begin to see what's possible? You're looking to build 2 teams. 2 teams, and you can have teams all over the world. You guys, I would wake up in the morning and I have a new brand partner in Mexico City. I'd have a new brand partner in California. I have a new brand partner in Seattle, a new brand partner in Australia. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. I don't even know anybody there. How did that happen? I told someone who shared a video with someone, who shared a video with someone, who shared a video with someone, and now it's exploding. And I show you this picture because I want you to understand the power of just 2 people. I also want to address the elephant in the room. I knew it. It's a pyramid. What do you mean by that? You know, one of those things where the people at the top make all the money. You mean like your job? You mean like my job where I worked and the doctor made the most, and then the CFO, and then the other doctors, and then the PAs, and then the nurses, and then the secretaries? There was only one person at the top making all the money? It's the opposite of that. You can make more than me. I make more than the person who shared it with me, and the person who shared it with them, and the person who shared it with them. Why? Because I was freaking dog focused on figuring out how to help as many people as possible. Okay. And then I give you those tools. There's people on my team who've achieved ranks that I've achieved in a quarter of the time it took me to impact 1,000 lives, 5,000 lives, 10,000 lives. Why? Because they're not having to go through all the mess I went through. I hand it to you. I'm coaching you for free if you choose to join us. What I want you to see is you're just joining you're building two teams. Tara here is building two teams. She brings in Pat, she brings in Samantha. Let's say Samantha does nothing because she's busy right now. So then Tara brings in Timothy. Why did she put Timothy on Samantha's team? Because she only has two places to put it. Samantha gets an email. Congrats, Timothy joined your team. Timothy then goes to work and brings in Veronica and Bethany. Samantha gets more emails. Congrats, Bethany and Veronica join your team. Samantha's like, I don't understand, Tara. Tara's building a savings account. Every time Timothy orders, Bethany orders, Veronica orders, or their customers order, it goes into a bank account for Samantha. That when she begins to share this with others and build her own teams, she benefits from people she doesn't even know. Timing matters. If you're watching this and you're interested, do not delay. Text the person who invited you right now and say, I'm interested. I'm ready to get started. So you're Samantha instead of Bethany down here. Bethany doesn't benefit from what Samantha does. Samantha benefits from what Bethany does. You want to be Samantha. Don't wait too long. You can make whatever you want to make here. $1,000 a month is a very common request. $1,000 a week, you can do it. $1,000 a day, you can do it. Will you do it? I don't know. I don't know who you know. I don't know what your work ethic is. I don't know how coachable you are. Only take advice from people who've done what you're trying to do. And I give you this advice for free. It's $49 to enroll. It's free if you're in the military or you come in with a business package. Monthly overhead's about 3 to 4 products a month. That's about $135 a month. If you can't afford it, and Aunt Betty is your customer and she orders 4 products a month, your monthly overhead is covered. This made me think it wasn't real. Then you go order whatever you want. I recommend the family package, one of the VIP packages. Why? Because you get the best bang for your buck, but you also get in our leadership programs. But you can start wherever you want. Some people see this line and go, oh, I can't afford it. It's too expensive. First of all, if you go buy $2,550 worth of products from Whole Foods, you are going to look like a crazy person. If you start a business for $2,550, all of your friends will go, that's the cheapest business you'll ever start. Like, what? Is that real? Oh, yeah, it's real. We've been around 15 years. It's real. But you can start for the Core Plus. I will tell you, if you start with the Core Plus and something gets tough, somebody rolls their eyes at you, it gets difficult, you're more likely to quit. If you've gone a little higher, I wish it was $20,000 to get started. I'm being so real with that because you wouldn't quit. You push through until you make your $20,000 back. These are the benefits of coming in with the VIP package. You get in my leadership Q&A sessions that we have weekly. You have the opportunity to earn my Life Changer leadership retreats. You have a 30-day satisfaction guarantee, and the company gives you increased bonuses for 5 months. That's amazing. All of the benefits, VIP Q&A calls, the opportunity to have a Black Diamond on our team record a Zoom webinar like this for you. So choose one of the VIP packages, set yourself up for success, livepeer.com, throw what you want into the cart, choose to be a brand partner at checkout. Be sure to put the name of the person who invited you in. And if you like to travel for free, we're really good at helping people earn free trips. We have multiple people that will be going on this cruise with us. Why not you? These are all the people we helped earn a trip to Italy 2 years ago and all the people that earned a trip to Greece last year. We stayed in the same hotel that George Clooney was in 5 days before us. This is the pool. This is part of our team at that pool, and we're going to Switzerland in September. Switzerland in September. The company pays for you to go. It's their thank you for opening your mouth and spreading the news. Instead of hiring a marketing firm, they pay us very high commissions to spread the news. You can do it however you want to do it. We teach you how to do it in a way that we've seen works really, really well. But if you don't change, nothing will change. So I just want to encourage you, get back to the person who invited you. If you have any questions, I'm going to stay on for just a minute and answer those questions. And if you're watching this recording, maybe it's for you, maybe it's not for you, but if it is for you, don't delay. Get your questions answered. Get back to the person who invited you. At the very least, get started with some products. We hope you choose to be a customer. The business is not for everyone. It's definitely not. I've been doing this 15 years. I can now say that very honestly. But the products I do believe are for everybody. So thanks so much for joining us. I hope I get to meet you soon. So I'm just staying on for 1 minute because there's another training starting on another page. And I want to just make sure that, and there's nobody on here who has any questions. Someone's actually texting in right now. Yeah, I thought that's what you were asking. You're saying you're not good at sales. Most people aren't good at sales. I'm not good at sales, but we teach you what to say. It literally goes like this. You were probably invited tonight, like, hey, Beth, I found something. If I send you a link, will you take a look? I mean, that's it. If you're going to sell the products, we teach you how to sell the products. When you get started, you get a welcome text with 3 steps. One of those steps is signing up for a newsletter. The other step is watching a video and choosing your path. Do you want to make $1,000 a month, or do you want to make $1,000 a week plus? Like, which would you rather do? And then you go down one of those paths, and then we meet you online, answer your questions, and teach you exactly how to share this with others. You don't have to do a presentation. You don't have to answer people's questions. You actually have a business partner working with you and answering questions after people watch a presentation, which is part of what I'm doing now. Someone else is saying, I don't have any time. I had no time when I started. I was in the office by 7 a.m. and I didn't get home till sometimes 10 p.m., 11 p.m. at night. We teach you how to do this in 30 minutes a day. Some people aren't willing to sacrifice 30 minutes a day. They're uncomfortable. They're not happy with their bank account, but they're not willing to give up 30 minutes a day. You can give up 30 minutes a day, 5 days a week. You can do this. We teach you exactly how to do it. You choose when to do it. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope I get to meet you and work with you